Hello everybody, it's Mike Young and Denise Young. We're back doing our daily vigorous aerobic exercise. We're walking next to some construction areas on the green trail, and I've got chairs with me. We're going to an outdoor concert, Friday Night Live here in Herndon, Virginia. But the most important thing is that we are walking. Actually, Denise, I'll give you a little reminder to slow down for me because I'm carrying these things and an umbrella because it might rain. And I got everything on the sun gear on, everything.
He's carrying chairs.
Yes, so you can see the 1, 2, 3, and the phone. All right, so let's get right into it. I don't know which article Denise picked. Which one? Can you give me a hint before you say it?
The one about the PLAQUE.
Okay, we've done some videos here with ChatGPT and some good research, we hope anyway, about Alzheimer's dementia, and there's a new drug out, and Denise emailed me that today, a new pharmaceutical. So we're going to talk about it. We got an article about it, so go ahead.
Has Leqembi been proven to remove amyloid
Is that
plaque?
how you pronounce it?
It's Leqembi.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Leqembi or Leqembi. I'm going to probably say it the wrong way. We could have looked it up with Google, but we chose to skip it.
No Google. Don't use Google. Use some other search engine. That's my opinion.
Has it been proven to remove amyloid plaque in the brain, potentially reversing Alzheimer's and dementia?
Okay, so we've done videos where we talk about the root cause, at least what we believe, of Alzheimer's dementia and what we think is generally known as type 3 diabetes, which is a clogging up of things, of small blood passages in the brain, which ends up basically screwing you up mentally. That's a short story, okay? So this drug supposedly is going to clear out some of these plaques, right? That's the whole idea. Yeah. It's going to clear out by taking some drug that's administered like intravenously or something like that. It's like you don't actually swallow the pill or anything like that. They're injecting. So I'm wondering if this is like a chemical drain cleaning or something like that.
Leqembi is a new drug that has been approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for the treatment of early Alzheimer's disease. It is a monoclonal antibody that targets beta amyloid, a protein that accumulates in the brains of Alzheimer's patients and is thought to contribute to the disease's progression. The drug is administered through intravenous infusion, and its effectiveness and safety have been the subject of much debate. So we've watched movies in the past about how easy it is to get something passed through the FDA, so we're skeptical about all drugs.
Well, you just got to get some high-paid lobbyists and connections, right?
That's what it sounds like. One of the main questions surrounding Leqembi is whether it has been proven to safely remove amyloid plaque buildup on the brain. According to a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, Leqembi was found to significantly reduce the amount of beta amyloid in the brains of patients with early Alzheimer's disease. However, it is important to note that the study was conducted on a relatively small sample size, and more research is needed to confirm the drug's effectiveness. Another question is whether the pharmaceutical function of Leqembi is similar to a chemical drain cleaning.
That's what I said. Yeah.
The drug does target beta amyloid. It does not work by physically removing protein from the brain.
Like abrasive, yeah, or softening of the material.
Yeah. Instead, it binds to beta amyloid and prevents it from clumping together to form plaques.
Okay,
so
that
it sounds like it's preventing further Alzheimer's.
So it's not going to reverse.
It doesn't sound like that would reverse it.
Okay, so they're saying is that why they're saying like only early stage?
Probably.
Maybe like you can't do it late stage because at that point you've missed the window of opportunity.
Yeah. Despite its potential benefits, Leqembi does come with a number of possible negative side effects.
Like all pharmaceuticals.
According to the drug's label,
oh my gosh, we gotta watch for me.
The most common side effects of Leqembi include infusion-related reactions, headache, and swelling in areas of the brain, with or without small spots of bleeding in or on the surface of the brain. It's not a good thing to bleed from your brain. It causes pressure to build up, and that can cause brain damage. So Infusion-related reactions were observed in 20% of patients treated with Leqembi compared to 3% of patients on placebo.
Okay, so that's a massive increase percentage-wise. What's 21? Let's say 21 divided by 3 is 7. So it's almost 7 times the number of reactions. 7 times, 7x.
Yeah. Serious side effects such as difficulty breathing or shortness of breath, changes in heart rate, or chest pain can also occur. It is important to note that the drug is not appropriate for everyone, and caution should be exercised when considering its use in patients with certain risk factors. Another important question is whether Leqembi addresses the root cause of Alzheimer's and dementia. While beta amyloid is thought to play a role in the development of Alzheimer's disease, it is not the only factor involved. Other factors such as inflammation and tau protein tangles also contribute to the disease's progression.
So that's why we were talking before about the videos. There's many things, most of which are diet related, as we believe, right? And food related, especially inflammation, the whole concept of that.
Well, I never heard about this tau protein tangles.
Well, maybe we can do another article on that in the near future.
Yeah. While Leqembi may be effective in reducing beta amyloid buildup, it may not address all the underlying causes of Alzheimer's disease. So, is Leqembi worth the negative side effects risks? The answer to this question is not straightforward and depends on the number of factors, including the patient's individual risk factors and the severity of their Alzheimer's disease. While Leqembi has been shown to reduce beta amyloid buildup in the brain, it is important to note that the drug is not a cure for Alzheimer's disease and may not be appropriate for everyone. Patients should discuss the potential benefits and risks of Leqembi with their healthcare provider to determine whether it is the right treatment option for them. Excuse me. In addition to pharmaceutical treatments, excuse me, I still have a cold.
Yeah.
There are other things that can be done to prevent and reverse Alzheimer's disease without negative side effects. These include lifestyle changes such as regular exercise,
like we're doing,
a healthy diet, and social engagement.
And if you're wondering why you see my umbrella, I'm holding this phone steady for you guys. Well, I'm trying to balance it. We should go slower, actually, because walking faster makes it even harder for me to balance this. I'm trying to keep the camera steady. I got the 2 chairs and the umbrella. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Research has also shown that cognitive training and brain stimulation can be effective in improving cognitive function in patients with Alzheimer's
So
disease.
using your machine as designed.
Yeah.
Was it designed for sitting in a chair and watching television?
No. In fact, that rots your brain. While these interventions... Excuse me.
Yeah, Denise had to cancel a dentist appointment today because it's just cold.
While these interventions may not be as effective as pharmaceutical treatments in reducing beta amyloid buildup,
We gotta be loud.
they may be safer and more accessible options for some patients. In conclusion, Leqembi is a new drug that has been approved for the treatment of early Alzheimer's disease. While the drug has been shown to reduce beta amyloid buildup in the brain, it does come with a number of possible side effects, and it may not address all of the underlying causes of Alzheimer's disease. Patients should discuss the potential benefits and risks of Leqembi with their healthcare provider to determine if it is the right treatment option for them. In addition to pharmaceutical treatments, lifestyle changes and cognitive interventions may also be effective in preventing and reversing Alzheimer's
Well, they definitely
disease.
are, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your takeaway? You asked me about this article.
I was wondering if Leqembi is the equivalent to going on a whole food plant-based diet. I don't have that answer, but I am not convinced that it's like a miracle drug or something we've been waiting for a long time. It's really expensive. I read that it's over $26,000 a year. I'm not sure if that's all covered by insurance. And it sounds like it has a lot of side effects, like 20% get some kind of inflammation at the injection site, cause bleeding of the brain, which
Ew.
doesn't sound like a good thing to me. So I think prevention is key.
Okay, so some of that is actually getting out and using your body like we're doing. So make sure you do that. Because what I know about machines, whether it's a human body or any other machine, is when you start slowing down its use or don't use it, it generally just falls apart and rots. So you don't want to do that. That's just a good general way of looking at it. Also, I got a book out called Live to 150 at liveto150.org. Totally free. Talks about all these different habits. There's a chapter on Alzheimer's and dementia in there as well. So we'll keep following up on you because this is definitely a big deal for people. But we do believe, or at least I believe, I don't know how you feel, Denise, that as time goes on, we're going to determine that this is just type 2, sorry, not type 2, but type 3.
Diabetes.
Yeah, and it's really a lifestyle disease, and it doesn't need to happen just like heart disease doesn't need to happen. And if you don't understand what we're talking about, keep watching the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Get the book, Live to 150, liveto150.org, and please also subscribe if you don't already. And we'll see you next video. And I'm glad we got past all those internal combustion engines and rolling tire noises. Cars are loud, trucks are loud, all that stuff is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll see you next video. Bye.
Bye.